Good evening, Hakology, and welcome to tonight's episode. Tonight's episode we're going to be learning how to make a torsion wrench from a car windscreen wiper, which I happen to have here. Thanks to my friend who works at a salvage yard for getting me this. This one's pretty dead. As you can see, the blade has completely gone. So what do we need? We need this very special piece of metal inside the windscreen wiper. Let's pull it apart. Oh, actually you get two. This is what you're after, and this is sprung steel, and it's perfect for making torsion wrenches for lockpicking. So get yourself a windscreen wiper from a salvage yard, and get yourself some of this metal strip, and I'm now going to show you how to bend this into a torsion wrench. Okay, so here's my existing torsion wrench, and what you can see here is at the one end I've managed to fold the piece of metal round back on itself. This works better for large keyways. And then the other end is shaped like this, and this works well on most keyways, to be honest. I very rarely have to use this unless it's a really shoddy lock and the keyway is absolutely massive. So let's begin. Take your piece of metal, and the first fold you want to do is the double keyway, the fat keyway one, purely on the basis that the end usually snaps off. So let's see what happens. Let's just bend it round, completely back on itself. And that appears to have held pretty well. Just do a little bit of straightening up on it. There we go. So first bend is like that, and then about the length of a key really is how long you want the torsion wrench to be. So say that's about the length of a key. Okay, so a 90-degree bend in the piece of metal now. Now what you'll need is probably another set of pliers. So with your other set of pliers, what you want to do is put one set right up against the 90-degree twist that you have in the metal, and bend the metal around now so it's flat. Okay, so now we've got a twist in the metal, and what we're going to do now is put another twist in. Then, depending on how big you want your torsion wrench to be, the longer it is, the more variable you can be with the pressure, but I would say roughly about, I don't know, 5 inches or something is good. So next, take the metal again, and maybe slightly shorter than that. Okay. And we're going to bend it round straight. Okay, so now we've got a bend in this end, and we're just going to do the same this end as the other, but this time we're not going to put the double fold in this. Sorry, the light is really bright in my eyes here. Okay, so about there. It's good. Yeah, that's good. And then all we need to do now is find the place where we want to break it off. About the same as the other end, really. You can always take a little bit off the end of these, or at least off the end of the one of them, but you can't always put it back on, so let's make it a little bit longer than it needs to be, and then if we need to fine tune it, we can. So now we're just going to stretch the metal out, and hopefully Excellent. Right, so, and there you have a homemade torsion wrench from a windscreen wiper blade. The next thing we're going to do is just on this thin end, the one without the double fold on it, what we're going to do is put a slight kink in it. And what this actually does is force the torsion wrench to sit in the lock nice and tight, so you can actually apply the amount of pressure that you want through the torsion wrench, and it's being transmitted into the lock rather than being transmitted into nothingness where the torsion wrench is loose inside the lock. So you've been watching Hakology. That's been how to make a torsion wrench. I hope you found this video useful. Maybe in a future episode I'll go over some of the techniques of lock picking. There is actually a video demonstrating using a torsion wrench picking a lock in the videos if you look back through them. You've been watching Hakology. We'll be back really soon, and peace.